Hello, hello. Elevate Academy. I hope I'm in the right group. I'm going to check really quick just to make sure. If you guys are on live, let me know. But I just want to make sure this is on the right page. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Lindsay Roggenbuck. And oh yeah, we're good. Cool. I am one of the alums of the original cohort. So I took Ashley's III Academy course, the first round, back last year. She opened it up in March, and I thought I would hop on today just to give you guys like a little bit of my perspective, my takeaways, and my true honest opinion of the course, because I know a lot of you might be on the fence right now and you're wondering, should I do it? Should I not do it? And Ashley has been doing like a phenomenal job of breaking down what's in the course, what you get, all of the goodness. But I thought it might help you guys if you just got an opinion from somebody that took the course. Here I am. I'm here to tell you all about it. So let me give you a little bit of background. Hi, Jody. So I actually started out doing network marketing, I think it was like four years ago or so now. I happened to be in the same company that Ashley was in. We were both, and she's mentioned this before, we were both in a makeup and skincare network marketing company. And I was pouring my heart and soul into that business, like doing all the things, and I just wasn't seeing a ton of success from it. And I was about to have I think I was about to be pregnant with my second child, so I knew I was gonna have even less time. So long story short, I switched over to doing social retail and I joined Ashley where she's at now. And once again, was grinding hard, doing all the things to try and be super successful at that. And I just started realizing that I wanted to be able to share more and not just, brand myself to the company, which, our company isn't all about that anyways. They're amazing, but I wanted to be able to make more impact, and I wanted to share my message and just find other ways to bring in additional streams of income. And I was kind of feeling like, where do I go? How do I do this? How do I accomplish this? And the funny thing is that Ashley had kind of told a few of us her ideas of this course, like about this course, as she was kind of coming up with it, and it was kind of in the works, and she had mentioned what was coming, and I literally had goosebumps. I was like, oh, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I need. I was so excited. I was like waiting. I'm like, okay, when is this course coming out? I could not be more excited. So definitely, of course, signed up right away as one of the first members of the cohort, the first cohort. And I will say this, you guys. So I've launched a blog before. Like I said, I've launched a couple. Back when I was doing network marketing with the other company, I had a blog that I launched that was specifically tailored towards that company. Like it was a makeup and skincare blog. And obviously once I switched over, I couldn't keep using that blog because it was branded towards that company. So I had to scrap that. But what I'll say in doing all the work to launch that blog, I had to sit down and figure everything out from scratch. And you guys, my background, to give you a little background, I used to do web design, and I worked for an account management company where we did marketing for other companies. So I was actually, I have the technical background. And even still, for me, launching a blog from start was very overwhelming. It took me a long time, late, hard nights trying to figure it all out myself from scratch. And, of course, I was looking up all the YouTubes and trying to do all the things, but it just was so time consuming. I obviously, of course, did it all and I got it all accomplished, but when Ashley mentioned she was doing this course, I was like, oh my gosh, where was this when I was trying to do all this, the first time around when I launched my original blog. So, for me, I knew that I eventually wanted to create my own blog that branded me, and, I could do anything that I wanted with wherever I go in the future. But that just seemed so daunting, and I just felt like I didn't have time to sit down and do all that again. So when Ashley launched the course, I was like, yes, oh my gosh. And it literally takes you step by step by step, all the things in what you need to do, the proper way. Because I will say, sure, you can figure out how to launch a blog and it's all doable, But to know how to do it the proper way, you know, figuring out how to get all the SEO in your site so that Google can actually find your blogs and bring you to the right people that you want your message to go to, like that is huge, you know. And to be able to tie in all the different aspects like Pinterest so that people can find your blogs through, you know, pins, and then they're redirected to your site. That stuff is all so huge. And I will say, you know, like I said, I thought at the time that I was doing all the things, but it wasn't until I took her course that I was like, oh, okay, this is what I should have been doing. And I learned so much. I can't even tell you. So let me give you a little background on like everything, like from when I launched my blog. And I'll say this, you guys, I went through the course. It started in March, and I didn't actually get my course launched at the end of the 16 weeks. For one, the course launched at the beginning of the pandemic last year. So I think we literally had our first week, and then the pandemic hit and the shutdowns happened. And all of a sudden, a lot of us stay-at-home moms now had to like homeschool our kids, and like everything was thrown into chaos and there was no toilet paper. Just like everything was chaos. So, you know, for me, I definitely had some setbacks. I didn't get my course launched at the end of the 16 weeks, but you guys, I did, you know, I still had those tools, and I still had all the course material to go back on for when I was ready, for when it was right for me. And so over the summer and then into like the fall, I really sat down and got it all done, and I was able to do it with way more ease than the last time around. And I will say this, like for me, I wanted to get my site up by November, before Black Friday, because my niche and my whole thing is I share a lot of Amazon finds and deals and things like that for moms. And Black Friday, as you know, is huge for Amazon. And so I wanted to make sure that I had all like my site and everything ready for Black Friday. And you guys, you learn how to do all of those things, you know, as far as getting gift guides up. You learn how to create graphics in Canva, and then how to, you know, turn that into pins on Pinterest so that people can see your deals in your blog posts that are relevant to the things that you want to get out to your market, your niche. And, you know, that's the other thing. It's not just about, you know, getting your blog up. She really takes you through finding who your target audience is, and like it's just so helpful to have all that work done up front, and like finding who your target audience is. Who do you want to speak to? Who do you want to be able to get your message out to? And like you do all that throughout the course. And I will say this, I remember like the first week that we were emailed the packet. You get this packet like of info when you start. I was blown away at the packet itself. Like the information in the packet alone is worth like way more than the course even costs. Not to mention that you get all of the individualized, like you get the trainings and the mindset, like the calls, the Zoom calls, the weekly Zoom calls. That is just so huge. And there's no other like course out there that exists like this, that like not only gives you the information, the packet, the trainings, but also the live Zoom calls. And it's just so cool to be able to like sit down and work on the stuff. And then as you have questions and you're working through it, you get help live, like from her and from everybody that you're working on your stuff within the cohort. So that to me was like, I was blown away. Like I saw that packet and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is legit. Like I was so impressed. So anyways, back to, you know, she takes you through how to do all the pins and how to get everything set up as far as that. And then, you know, for me, being an Amazon affiliate, because I share all these Amazon finds and everything, and Black Friday was so big for me, she shows you how to do all that. She takes you through how to become an affiliate for different companies. And Amazon is just one of the many. There's actually like, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this. There's a giant spreadsheet of all sorts of affiliate companies you can partner with. And obviously for me, Amazon was one of the bigger ones that I was interested in because of the things that I share to my market or my target audience. And I will just say this, you guys, I don't know if I'm I'm supposed to say this, but the money that I'm bringing in now from that and from learning how to do that is insane. I think I'm projected to bring in, it'll be really close to $4,000 this month. This month. Like, it just keeps going up. Like, last month was $3,000. The month before that was $3,000. It was like $2,000. It's insane. And I never in a million years would have thought that I would be at where I am now a year ago, like when the pandemic happened last year. There's no way that I would have been like, holy cow, I'm going to be making this much by next year. Like, no way. No way. And I do not think I would have been able to do it without this course, because this course gave me like all of the tools, the big picture, like not just setting up my blog, but setting up my blog and being able to tie it to all these other things like email marketing. And, you know, even like besides just the affiliate marketing stuff, like bringing in that extra stream of income, it's also helped my network marketing business because, you know, while I loved working on my network marketing business, you know, doing the day-to-day grind isn't like what's fun for me. What's fun for me is being able to share whatever I want to share. So I was able to learn how to do things like email marketing. So now I'm able to, instead of cold messaging people every day and being like, hey, do you want to see my product? Now, you know, because of what the course teaches you, I was able to set up email, like, an email management system where you can literally have templated emails sent out to your customers every time there's a sale or a giveaway or a promo. And I just have a collection of all my customers or my potential customers, and I can send them an automated email that, you know, tells them about it. And I don't have to be spammy in people's messaging, you know, inboxes asking them to buy my products, because, you know, people are used to seeing emails come in, like sales, daily. My inbox is insane. I don't clear it out. It's horrible. But like your brain is trained to see that. So that type of thing doesn't seem spammy to me. So you learn all these techniques to help like systemize and get everything like automated. So that to me was crucial, especially because I was growing a little bit more quickly in my network marketing business as well. And so, hey Ashley, so that to me was huge, to be able to automate like everything going on in my network marketing business and use the tools like email marketing and be able to send out, you know, my customers and potential customers all that information was huge. So I learned how to do that. And then, you know, like I said, as everything else was growing in my business, I was able to like use all of the information that I learned from Ashley's course. And like I said, you're learning everything from affiliate marketing to how to reach out to brands. I mean, because I started seeing a lot of success, brands were reaching out to me and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know this part of the world. Like, this is so new to me. But she literally takes you through, like, you get templated emails, like, here's how to respond, or here's how to approach a brand if you want to work with them. Like, this is just the whole package, you guys. I can't even tell you how this helped me. Like, it life-changing is what I could say. It was life-changing because, like I said, you could figure it out all on your own. Maybe you could. Like I said, I did it before when I launched a previous blog with my other company, and it was hard. And like I said, I have a technical background. I did web design in a past life, and it's hard, but this literally takes you through step by step. And one of the biggest things that I think really, really was crucial for me in pushing myself to get all of this done is being in this cohort with other like-minded people that wanted to succeed and do this too. And for me, that was a huge part of it because obviously I wasn't doing it on my own. Like, I had it in my mind, like on the back burner, like, yeah, I want to start a blog and I want to do all that. And in my mind, I was like, it'll happen maybe like 5 years from now when things slow down with my kids. I have a 5-year-old now and an almost 2-year-old. And I just kept thinking in my head, I'm way too busy to do this. Well, let me tell you, I did it, and I'm seeing a ton of success from it with having these 2 little kids at home during a pandemic. So you can do it too. And I swear it's really because I was getting that push and that energy and that vibe from the cohort, from these women in the group. And so, you guys, my little surprise news is that I decided last night, total spur of the moment, it just came to me, this decision, that I'm actually doing the cohort again. I'm doing it again. Count me in. I messaged Ashley last night. I was like, all right, I'm doing it again. That is how much I love this course. I am paying for it again and going through it again, even though I already have my blog launched. I'm already seeing success from it, and I've already put into place a lot of these things that she teaches. But you guys, there's just something, I have chills, I have goosebumps. There's just something about this course. And there's like, for me, a lot of it is, you know, I did all the things, but there's a lot that I know that I'm not still practicing that I should be. And the one thing that I know is, you know, obviously I was in the first cohort. One thing that I know is, well, one, the course is fire. I already took it. I know that. I know what I'm going to be getting. But two, you know, whenever something launches, you always see like a version 2 and a version 3 and like updated versions. I know that from, you know, since this is the 4th time now that she's going to be teaching this course, that she's probably learned things along the way, or new techniques or different things, tweaked different things to make the course even more perfect. And so I know it's already going to be better in that regard. But the fact that she's adding in all these bonuses, like the mindset, that to me was a huge decider, like a huge decision factor for me. Because I will admit, like, while I was grinding really hard last year, especially towards the end of last year to get all these things done, and I was seeing all this success, one thing that I noticed once like the holidays hit and January hit, I was kind of a little burnt out and a little like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of like coast for now. And I lost my fire and I lost my drive. And I will say, well, since January, it's March now, almost the end of March, and I don't know how to get it back. And then, you know, so for me, like one thing that kind of sealed it for me is I kept seeing old cohort members re-signing back up. And I was like, wait a minute, I know where they're at in their businesses and they're signing back up. I'm like, maybe I need to do this. And I took the leap because I know it's going to be good. And because I know these women that are rejoining. And that's the other thing, you guys, when you join this group, it's such a small, good, like sized group that you get to work with these people like weekly. And I formed really great, amazing friendships with these people. I mean, we all chat like all the time now in our little chat thing. And it's just so cool to be able to work with people that are on the same timeline as you, give or take, and are going through the same struggles as you, and you're able to like work together and learn from each other and grow from each other. So the fact that I was seeing a lot of my friends from the old cohort hopping back in, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be fire, because I know these guys are serious and they mean business, and I know a lot of the people that are actually signed up that haven't done it before. And so I know the energy is going to be bomb. It is going to be so good. I have goosebumps again. Like, so I'm like, I need to be a part of that. I need to get my motivation back. I need to get my momentum back. And I think, again, the mindset part of that is going to be huge, because for me, I just feel like I've been stuck. And so I cannot wait to see what this round is going to do for my business, because I saw what it did last year and into this year. It blew up my business. My business it's gone. It blew up my business. So the fact that I have all that knowledge and information now going into this cohort, I'm like, holy cow, where am I going to be at the end of this year? I can't wait. It's going to be so good. So fire. And it like, I've already been talking to Ashley about it. Like the energy and the vibe from the people that are back in or that are signing up for the first time, I can see their excitement in the group when I like every time a new person is added. It's just going to be so good. It's going to be so good. If you guys are on the fence at all, just do it. I promise you it is 1000% worth it. I mean, first of all, the price alone, like the packet alone, you guys, I can't even tell you. She should be charging like triple. And I know it's only going to go up, I'm sure. So do it now. The price is still what it's at. All right, you guys, if you were ready to level up your business, hands down, you're not going to regret it. Take it from me. Take it from somebody who has seen success and gone through the system and is so excited about it. I'm doing it again. So I hope this was helpful. If anybody has any questions at all or wants to know more or has, you know, you know, reach out. My inbox is always open. I'm happy to answer any questions, and I can't wait to hopefully see you guys in there. Yay! All right, guys, thanks. I will talk to you guys soon and see you in the cohort.